We're looking at Noah Urban, aka King Bob, a young man who has been convicted of stealing more than $10 million in cryptocurrency. And in this episode, we're going to look at exactly everything that he's been accused and convicted of. And also, I'm going to show you what you can do to keep from becoming a victim to someone just like him. Let's get into it. Fair use.
King Bob, the infamous hacker who leaked music from Juice WRLD to Lil Uzi, Playboi Carti, and more, just got sentenced to 10 years in federal prison. He's the first member of the Scattered Spider cybercrime group to be sentenced. But who the f is King Bob? What is Scattered Spider? And how did a 20-year-old hacker earn 10 years behind bars while being ordered to pay $13 million to his victims?
Noah Urban's accused of stealing more than $800,000 from 5 different people in an elaborate cryptocurrency scheme.
King Bob, who also went by online aliases Sosa, Elijah, and Gustavo Fring, is actually Noah Michael Urban. Urban started making waves online a couple of years ago after leaking lyrics and songs from numerous hip-hop artists. As you can imagine, the Carti and Juice WRLD fan bases are desperate for more music. He allegedly sold some of these tracks on Discord to fan communities willing to pay high sums, often tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars for exclusive songs no one has ever heard. Some fans on Reddit theorized that King Bob might be friends with the artists, or have some kind of connection, and that was how he was getting early access to the music. Others guessed that he was hacking into the artist's iCloud, but no one really knew. In September of 2023, Ariana Grande, whose music had been leaked by Urban, made a frustrated plea, saying she didn't know how people were continuing to leak her songs, and telling whoever it was to please stop. I doubt he would have stopped, but leaking music wasn't the only thing Urban was doing. He was never even charged for the music leaks.
Did you hear that? Even though they had proof that he was responsible for stealing Ariana Grande's unreleased music, as well as several other well-known artists' unreleased music, they didn't hit him with that. As a Gen Xer, I mean, that's crazy to me because when I was growing up, this was a big deal and something that you would not only do prison time for, but also have to pay back millions of dollars.
But he was caught up in a much more serious web of crime. In January 2024, at the age of 19, Noah Urban was arrested in Palm Coast, Florida.
Just turn this way for me. We're going to switch out your cuffs. If this is uncomfortable, just give me 1 sec. Before he gets in our car, just turn this way towards us. Move your feet out to one side. There you go. Stand still.
And charged with 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, 8 counts of wire fraud, and 5 counts of aggravated identity theft. At the time, he was deemed to have stolen over $800,000 from at least 5 victims between August 2022 and March 2023. His methods involved phishing and SIM swapping attacks, where he would direct phone calls and texts to devices owned by him and his buddies. They would then extract people's personal data and use it to hack into the victim's crypto account, and then steal all the money in these crypto accounts.
Did you hear what he just said? He said, steal their information, hack into their accounts, and steal all of their crypto that they have on the exchanges. And if you're new to the channel, this is your first time watching and listening to me, know that leaving your crypto on any exchange is the absolute worst thing that you could ever do financially. I don't care if it's Coinbase, Crypto.com, it does not matter. The only way to protect what you have is to get your own cold storage wallet. Okay, now Ledger and Trezor are the leaders in crypto security worldwide, which is why we're partnered with them, and we have been for quite some time. The way it works, you take your crypto off the exchange, you put it onto your wallet. Once you do that, no one else, not even guys like this fucking kid, can touch what you have. It is the only way. Otherwise, you're liable to lose everything that you have. It's a toss of a coin. Now we're looking at a few ledgers right here. We've got a special promotion going on where right now, just by securing your crypto and getting a new Ledger wallet, you're going to get free Bitcoin up to $40 worth. Look right here. Let me show you. All right, now the link is in the description. Go to our store. They all do the same thing, which is protect what you have, but they're just different models, but they're all great. Okay, you're going to thank me later. We're going to go back into this video and learn more about this guy, young Mr. Urban. But one other thing I want to share with all of you, in addition to getting your own code wallet, be sure to pick up our brand new code wallet guide for beginners. step-by-step instructions from yours truly on how to use your wallet. And there are many steps. It's not just buying one and putting it on there. As a matter of fact, let me show you a couple of things before we get back into this. All right. Now that's Kirby that we're looking at. That is our mascot. He's my helper. He does a lot. You can see everything that you're going to learn. Also, what's included, 20 plus pages, PDF, digital guide, lifetime updates included. So every time I update it, you're going to receive all those updates. And lastly, digital instant download. Pick yours up today.
Urban was facing up to 20 years in federal prison on each wire fraud charge. Now, his parents testify at a bail hearing and they say this: Noah moved out to live in Airbnbs in August of 2023 and used this lifestyle to travel to Tampa and Miami. He said his son never had a job and he did not provide him with money, except for $20 here and there. He also told the courtroom that Urban did not want to live there because he didn't like the pressure put on him to do something with his life. His mother also testified, telling the courtroom that if she found Noah withdrawing money, she would turn him in. She said he had not lived with her since he was 16. And she was not even aware he had been indicted for his crimes. He was very secretive with his computer, and it made her suspicious. To make this even crazier, she said Urban had oppositional defiant disorder, which is a type of behavior disorder where children are uncooperative, defiant, and hostile towards peers, often treated with therapy. The judge agreed with the prosecution that Urban should be held in jail until his trial, concerned that if released, he would quote-unquote seek to obstruct justice in any way, which was probably the right call, because once the FBI got a search warrant for his computer, they found that he had already installed software to delete evidence. Despite the attempts to cover his tracks, while awaiting trial in November of 2024, Urban was hit with even more federal charges, this time in California, for conspiracy to commit wire fraud as part of the Scattered Spider cybercrime ring. The new charges allege that King Bob was part of the online group, which also went by the names Octopus, Scatter Swine, and UNC 3944. This group targeted companies and stole millions of dollars in cryptocurrency. 3 other members, including 2 guys from Texas and 1 from North Carolina, were also indicted, and a criminal complaint was raised against a member from the UK who was later arrested in Spain, possessing Bitcoin worth over $27 million.
Did you hear what he just said? 2 other members of Scattered Spider were arrested, and another one was arrested in Europe with $27 million worth of Bitcoin on him. That's almost 3 times as much as young Mr. Urban here stole. I mean, just shows you this is a vast network.
If I were to guess, all of that money is stolen, $27 million worth. The group specialized in SMS and voice phishing attacks that tricked employees into entering their details at websites designed to look like those of their employers. Some messages told the employees that their VPN was expiring or notified them of changes to their work schedules. This is some shit straight out of Mr. Robot. Scattered Spider targeted over 130 companies, including DoorDash, MailChimp, and Plex, stealing company data and customer information. Members of the group would boast about their gains on the a community of hackers and cybercriminals that were largely active on Telegram and Discord. Urban, in particular, would often brag about stealing unreleased music under his alias of King Bob or so.
Back to the stealing unreleased music from well-known artists. This was something that he was very proud of and that he bragged about to many people, you know. And to think that he was not convicted of any of it, that is quite astonishing to me. The only thing I can think of is that because this is the first time he's been convicted of a felony, they ran everything together. Otherwise, if he had prior record, he'd be doing at least 20 or better. And he was looking at, remember, 60 plus years. So he'll do, out of 10, he'll do 8, get out, or 28, and try to pick up where he left off. I mean, that's, as a betting man, that's what I'll put it on. But we'll see. You know, we all make choices in this life. That's the bottom line. But if this video has been of value to you, if you've learned one thing to help protect you and your money and mistakes not to make, show your appreciation and your support in the way that has the most impact, all right? That, of course, is financially. Now, you can do so by contributing any stable coin built on Ethereum, Polygon, Linea, anything that is on MetaMask. Our address in the description. Now, what this does, gentlemen, it helps us to continue creating life changing as well as life saving content like the content in this video. I've been teaching people how to make money in crypto for exactly the last 5 years, and also how to protect what you have for just as long. Now remember, be sure to pick up your Ledger or Trezor wallet today, and also pick up a brand new guide. And until next time, get in there and make it happen.